This brother here, bad man, Warmington, bad man, me call him, you know, bad man. Tell police bad word and call all the Minister of National Security and tell him, so must get him, boy, them and find him, you know, and then we're there. Now, here where him say now, no PNP can't get fee money to spend. A fee money matter about, you know. A fee money matter about. You don't understand that? How it become fee money? What kind of food a box out of mouth because they must spend public money for the public things? Him say a fee money, no, nah get fee money to spend on this so. No. This is the Steppin Razor, the art of war with the next Thursday. Warm where I am. Woolly things, believe you me. And it will look lovely for the two political parties them we are run Jamaica like gig. Like it's a gig, them on a gig spinning. As you can see, the two of them are claim victory. I don't know how the hell that possible, but we hear the opposition leader say him win. And we hear the Prime Minister come out and say the JLP win. Them having the people like a gig man. Meanwhile, it's poor people, as usual, a vote. What them should be worried as politicians is that 70% of them never vote. Them have to think about that, you know. 70% of the people them who was eligible to vote did not vote. So you talk about 20% vote. Now in a normal country, because you know Jamaica not normal, but in a normal country, 20% voting, the politicians them should be worrying. What have they done wrong that the Jamaican voting population decides them not voting for none of them? Remember the last time when them did have the general election, the majority of people never vote. It gets worse now, where the two of them have said them win. The two of them have said them win, which is really problematic because in an election, two people can't win. And if you have a tie, that is even more problematic. I don't know how you work out a tie business. They must know them work it out, but we say it's poor people who live in the garrison them, people who don't have no water, no electricity, people who them garbage are thrown down the gully, people who don't have no job, and them are run behind the people, them, the politicians, them, and I said them are going to sell them vote to politicians, and the politicians give them a certain portion of money. Them will vote. That is where it reach now. Pay me for vote for you. Pay me for vote for you. That is where it reach. I don't see one Mercedes Benz or a good, beautiful BMW in a no motorcade. I go vote. Where them people are there? Them people are not part of the Jamaican society. How come we not say no China people in the crowd when we see them a march on the road? We not see no Really, we don't see no Indian neither. But we know say Indian in the minority group there, where you can find a whole heap of them in the ghetto. But how come all the while we see the same people them? You can know who did there in the last March by looking by your TV. You can't say, but she did there already, man. Last year she did in a yellow. I mean in a green. She in a orange this year. Jamaican people, we don't see what is happening to no mind and to no head. We don't see it. We don't see what is happening. With all this sweet talk from the Prime Minister about how much this him do and how much that him do and how much that him do. With all the pretty mouth Nigel, sweet mouth Nigel, a talk on radio about how much the budget this year is how much trillion and them have this, that. The people them not buying it. Because when you look upon the situation, the living conditions and the living situations in Jamaica, it don't look like it changed since the last election. It don't look like it changed. And I will go as far as say it don't change. Because the same people them up and back a van and a flag a revolt and them on a blue and all them something there. And a block of traffic on the road, say them a go vote. It's a problem. It's a problem. We're going to take the first break and come forward. Yes, we're there with you. Things get so complicated. Very complicated. All right, so we want to play this. We have to play this before. I don't know if it's going to work. All right, we could play it. Because this is a serious thing. Listen to this. For those of you who never hear it, listen.
And I speak to the youth man named by the corner, you know. Especially one who call themselves Chopper. Let me tell you straight up. And he can speak openly. I have no problem with a man if he want chop. Because them chop us during slavery. So nothing wrong if we chop them up. My only problem with the chopping is when you bingo and you score. Use the money wisely. Set up yourself. Open a business. Make sure mommy look good. Make sure your baby mother look good. But don't take the money and use energy and wash car. And use US dollar light cigarette. Full business now. There's a reason why money is called liquidity. It's liquid. And if you don't tie it on your hand, it go to your hand no matter what you have.
Okay, so that's Dennis Meadows, who is representing the PNP in the North Trelawney as a candidate. Obviously, Dennis Meadows is a Vibes Cartel student. This up half of what him said there about the chopper them and reparation. Him a give the view just like Vibes Cartel that the scammer them is doing back what the slave master did us, and it is a legitimate reparation. This man don't have no sense. This man don't have no sense. I don't know where the PNP get him from, but him don't have no sense. So the follow-up to that is this, so we're going to read now. This is a media statement for immediate release from the People's National Party. The president of the People's National Party, Mark Golding, announces that Mr. Dennis Meadows has been removed as the party's provisional candidate for North Trelawney. PNP leader Mark Golden stated, Mr. Meadows' continuation as a candidate is untenable in light of his egregious remarks on the platform, given that scamming is one of Jamaica's most serious national security challenges. Let this precedent be a warning to all who serve in the PNP under my leadership. We are demanding higher standards of accountability. Jamaica will no longer tolerate weak and unprincipled leaders who say one thing but do another. Jamaicans deserve better, and I will give it to them. We extend our gratitude to Mr. Meadows for his contribution during his time as the PNP's provisional candidate and wish him the best in his future endeavors. So that is a statement coming out of the People's National Party, and it coming from the leader, Mark Golden. Well, this is the right thing to do. This is the right thing to do. And we realize that it will send a signal, we hope, to the next party. After the cash pot, we're going to play something from the other party. It's unbelievable. Believable. We are going in the politics, unbelievable, man. I tell you, anybody where them say win, I go say the other one. Anybody will win this thing here. Them go say, are the other one win or a me win? Which one are we win? Because them not going to believe say them win, but them go say them win. So the other one who say them who say lose, I go say no, him win. And there goes, and there's the problem. There is where the problem lie. Because you can't have an election so close and those stir up emotions, not only in the people, but among the political candidates. Now, this one here get X out because of statements made. How the hell a man who represent an area cannot come in the public? I talk about say him not have nothing wrong, him not see nothing wrong with scamming. Where him come from? Where him come from, Rasta? After I'm here, the government, I try to look out against scamming, look out this and a whole that, and FBI don't here try to get all. Okay, so we are talking about these statements that is made by these people who people is searching for solutions from. The Jamaican people is searching for solutions for the problems that confront them in Jamaica, only to come and recognize that these people is not, them don't worth the time and the value that people place on them, especially in elections when them run up and down. So we just hear that, we just read the statement from the PNP where say them, all right, you, Mr. Meadows, take a back seat and look more. I don't know what kind of arrangement them come to. Because say for Golden come to that, they must sit down together and say, watch your now, brethren. I don't want to do this, but in light of how it look, I have to do something. So I want you to ease off little, and then later down the line we can reason about something else. I saw the man go out and I take a joke. All right now, so this brother here, bad man, Warmington, bad man, me call him, bad man. Tell police bad word and call all the Minister of National Security and tell him, so must get him, boy, them and find him. And then we're there. Now, hear what him say now. Listen to what him say.
They can't put away when they call him TikTok, so he say what have you. Just might not be the councillor, but he will spend every dime he has. He might not be the councillor name, but he be in charge. Right now, I intend to put personal location down there. Extra location. Be sure them who's in charge. Big and large. Brass line alone. Revenue from that, did I come to 1,400? Brass got 1,668 votes. Enough to win. More than one got in last election. But these in general, these liberals tell him down. But me in charge of stuff. They say right now, I'm the Minister of Work, I'm a member of Parliament. Now PMP councillor going to spend my money. Give it to the labor and go selling votes. I hate him. They say, this morning, start talking about that talk. And because of that, labor go vote against him. But you can't come back in now. Stand by you there. Let me see the broke down wall and you. Okay? Let me see the broke down wall and you. All my mother brass life. And brass the biscuit. Yes, for them. Know them. There's some close to you. There's so close to you. That's stopping back last one. Meanwhile, you know, when you come back to my place,
all right, so that is Warmington parliamentarian at that, with some explicit in between the thing them where we have to edit out. But you must say, no PNP can't get fee money to spend. A fee money matter about, you know. A fee money matter about. You don't understand that. How it become fee money? What kind of food a box out of mouth because you must spend public money for the public things? Him say a fee money, no, nah get fee money to spend on this. So. No, we don't hear the JLP answer that. We don't hear the JLP say nothing as usual. We don't hear the JLP say nothing as usual as it relates to this man. We continuously show that it is not fit for public affairs. Not fit. But him survive. From way down in a Siaga days, he must survive until that. Nobody can touch him. A bad boy that. Baddest boy in the political scheme, so no. You think you can touch him? I don't know what Mr. Owen is going to say. Because Mr. Owen is afraid of him too. Why? Mr. Owen is afraid of him. When the man is ready to call all the minister, I have him on tape, you know. I call the Minister of National Security and I tell him, hey, tell your boy I must walla after me, you know. I say, what? A Warmington that? Then all the Prime Minister say he won't tolerate certain behavior in a party.
All right, Muta?
Yes.
So you just said a while ago that you don't hear the Jamaica Labour Party say anything in regard to Mr. Warmington's statement. Yeah. So I did say to you half year not too long ago that them did put out something. And so one of the online newspaper them, and we can just read a little part of
Read it, man, read it.
All right. So in a statement on Thursday, the JLP condemned the veteran MP's actions as it distanced itself from what it dubbed as the suggestion of political victimization within constituencies, highlighting that Warmington's statements are not a reflection of the organization's core principles. The JLP said the MP's comments are reprehensible. At the core of our organization, we espouse the principles of equal rights and justice, and any suggestion that the democratically elected councillor will be victimized must be rebuffed, the governing party's statement read. Mr. Warmington's comments are reprehensible and do not represent the view of the Jamaica Labour Party or its leadership.
And that's it.
That's a part of it, as reported by one of the online newspapers.
So there's no consequences. There's nothing after that.
No, it don't mention anything of any consequence.
Business as usual.
And it mentioned also that Mr. Warmington make an apology or something to that effect too.
The other man did make an apology too.
Yes.
When named Meadows, him did make an apology.
Yes.
So there we go. There we go. And the people them continue. The kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. In the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. And when I hear the Meadows man attack, you know, if you hear the people them good, you know, some of them never know that they say did I go about the chopping thing, you know. Them never know that they say I go at all. And when it got to be down in the ear room, and them say, yes, as long as them not do, hey, people, you don't see where I go on. You don't see where I go on. 70% of the people them did not vote. Them not interested, especially the young, what would I call them now, educated or middle class youth, them now go vote. You know, see, them busy and look about them business. The youth, them stand up on the corner every day. I look something from politician and I look something from anybody we pass so them feel they have more money than them. And them youth there jump on the bandwagon and I look handout. See them every day, man. Every day you see them. Most of the stoplights you see them. When you stop at 5, 6, 7 of them rush the car. And when you're done wipe, when you pass one stoplight and some man rush the car and you give them a money there, so you drive by the next stoplight, the car just wipe. And the whole of them rush with the dirty thing and rub on your glass and you say, the thing just wipe, you know. Them still insist. And then when you drive past now, them cuss you out of them little mouth. Them now make you hear them cuss you out of them mouth. And then it's them same one. When election time come out, they make sure them find which part the party I keep them meeting. And God, they go stand up and wait till certain politician come in and say, well, you can't do for my father. And father does see him, give him a t-shirt and say, all right, say a 5 year, hold that. Next day you see him hanging on a coaster bus. And make the most nice. Some of them don't really vote neither, even though them get the t-shirt and the five, them not vote. But it's just something for hustle. Some of them up front tell the politicians, say, watch out, you have to pay me for vote for you, you know. And that's right there. And that's right there. Polypa youth, male and female, in the so-called garrison them, in a certain area. Polypa them want money for vote. Nothing for nothing, something for something. And politicians fall in line with that. Yes, politicians fall in line with that. I saw the thing run now, I saw the thing set. I saw the thing set. Everybody set it them way. I tell you. So this brother I know say what I say. And we can play more things that we did say, you know. Not from this thing here. But him did up and send me the other day, late last year. And some class, where my class, the man them up there. Some class, where class them. And some things where him say in a parliament. And him not get reprimand in the right way I'm supposed to get reprimand, given that the Prime Minister say him a deal with certain discipline. There's some good discipline when it come on to certain things. You know, see it. I hear the Prime Minister him ask, one of my brothers say, boy, I go to function the other night, and the Prime Minister asks, you know, Muta. He say, he ask me. He say, yeah, man. He say, where Muta there? Like, I have a big friend, you know. And the brother that said, no, Muta don't come here, so. Muta not come here, so, man. And that moon come there, so, you know, but I have to come there so for a purpose. You know, see it. It's a weird thing. All the people, them just stuck, so. Stuck. Go and take a break and come forward.
Good afternoon. I am Natalie Campbell from the IRFM newsroom. We have just got a statement from Jamaica House, and it says, today, that's from Prime Minister Andrew Holness. It says, today, I met with Minister Warmington, Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. At the end of the meeting, I received his resignation from the cabinet. I thanked him for his service in that capacity, and Minister Warmington expressed his gratitude for the opportunity to serve. So this just coming in from Jamaica House, Office of the Prime Minister. Mr. Holness met today with Minister Warmington, and he says at the end of the meeting, he received his resignation from the cabinet.
Yes. May I tell you. That's all I can do is clap. Believe you me. That's all I can do is clap. What a thing. Okay, so here we go. African names. Amiri. A-M-I-R-I, Amiri, is a Swahili word. And it means leader or ruler. Leader or ruler. Amiri. Ampa. Ampa from Ghana. A-M-P-A-H. Ampa means trustworthy. Trustworthy. Anapa. Anapa. A-N-A-P-A, Akan word. Anapa means born in the morning. Born in the morning. And Akoa. Akoa. A-K-U-A. Akoa means sweet messenger. Sweet messenger. So that's Amiri, A-M-I-R-I. Amiri means leader or ruler. Ampa, A-M-P-A-H. Ampa means trustworthy. Anapa, A-N-A-P-A. Anapa means born in the morning. And Akoa, A-K-U-A. Akoa means sweet messenger. Okay, so here we go. Female names. Birungi. Birungi. B-A-R-U. So B-I-R-U-N-G-I. Burungi. Burungi from Uganda means nice. Nice. Burungi. Boladi. Boladi. B-O-L-A-D-E. Boladi means honor arrives. Honor arrives. Bria from Ethiopia. Bria. B-R-I-A. Bria. Bria means sunny. Bria means sunny. And Bimkobwa. Bimkobwa. B-I-M-K-U-B-W-A. Bimkobwa means a great lady. A great lady. So that's Burungi, B-I-R-U-N-G-I. Burungi means nice. Boladi, B-O-L-A-D-E. Boladi means honor arrives. Bria, B-R-I-A. Bria means sunny. And Bimkobwa, B-I-M-K-U-B-W-A. Bimkobwa means a great lady. African names. Here from Fern Court. The IRFM crew is at Fern Court. I'm ready for it? Yeah?
Yes, we're ready for you, Muta.
All right. Do your thing.
Okay. All right. So, of course, we're here at the Fern Court High School for a very, very, very special conference. The Ministry of Education is putting on its annual stakeholders conference under the theme Climate Change, Its Effects and Implications. And trust me, it has been a beautiful day thus far. So many schools came out and represented. If you look inside the auditorium, the different booths and exhibitions are on display. And the children, they outdid themselves with the displays. But of course, we can't come all the way come a Fern Court and not say congratulations to the first place winners of the JS competition 2024 for Region 3 with their product Lumina. Now we're going to be saying hello again, ladies. We're going to be speaking with Amiki Barrett. She's actually on the team and she's going to be telling us exactly what this JS competition is. Hi.
Good morning. My name is Amiki Barrett, head of the Information Technology Department for the company Lumina. The JS competition consists of grade 9 students in Jamaica who compete against each other to create a product that solves a problem.
Okay, and what was this product and what problem was solved?
The product that we created was a cloud lamp, and the problem it solved was the use of energy-saving light lamps. The lamps come with a glow, and they also come with a sense of classiness and style. So it gives a poof to your home, right?
Is it?
And these lamps help to lessen your light bill. Say, for instance, you pay $5,000 a month for your light bill. Why not just buy Lumina and pay $3,000, if not less? Just get your Lumina lamps
right here. All right. Thank you so very much, ladies. Are there any final words?
Our final words are, it makes no sense that you come into a competition against the Fern Court High School or Lumina and expect to win, because we always come out as the best because we are a school of excellence.
And that is it. Well said. Thank you so very much and all the best going forward in the competition.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so we're going to turn our attention now to somebody who's very, very, very important. Yeah? Very important. Very important. I'm going to have her introduce herself.
Well, I am Mrs. Millicent Da Costa. I am the QEC convener, Quality Education Circle convener for QEC 23. This involves 20 primary schools in St. Anne, Southeastern, and 2 high schools, 1 college, and an independent school.
Okay, awesome. And I've been walking to the different booths all morning. I love what I'm seeing here. How has the day been, though, for you in your estimation?
Wow. I am amazed at the exhibitions, but I'm also very pleased that our children are incorporating what they learned in the curriculum in their schools on climate change, its impact and effectiveness. The displays are awesome.
Definitely, and I can attest to that. Not only are the displays awesome, but when I talk to the children to explain what the displays are about, they're able to just roll off of them tongue like that. They know exactly what it's about, and they're able to explain exactly what climate change is, the impacts, implications, and all of that. I love that. Finally, are there any sponsors or persons that you'd like to thank for coming on board?
Definitely. I would love to thank all of my primary schools because they have been awesome with this. But specifically, I would like to thank Hart NSTA, Beechamville campus. They have an excellent display there on water harvesting. I would like to thank the Forestry Department, Region 3 Mathematics team, Book Merchant, Kingston Bookshop, Mr. Lewis, and St. Anne 4-H. I would also like to thank all my board chairmen who are here today supporting and who also supported the schools so that they could be here today. Thank you so much, board chairmen of my schools in Quality Education Circle 23.
All right, thank you so very much. That was Miss Millicent Da Costa, Education Officer for QEC 23, and also the main organizer of this event here today. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you, Area FM. We could not have done it without your coverage. We love you, we appreciate you, and you are always supporting us. Thank you so much.
Trust me, the love is mutual. All right, so that is it from us here at the Ministry of Education's annual stakeholders conference, the inaugural exposition actually for this year under the theme Climate Change, Its Effects and Its Implications. Today was nothing short of wonderful. There were so many booths here, and they highlighted climate smart displays. They had displays on climate smart activities. I mean, it was just a great forum that explained how climate change has actually affected the world, people, animals, plants, everything. So until next time, this is our final link for today. I want to big up my team here on location. I want to say big up to DJ Kemar, the finest, and of course my producer MC Teddy, also known as DJ Teddy, and of course big up the girl from the who won the JS competition 2024 from Fern Court High School. Trust me, confident, and their display was actually magnificent. It's gonna be on our social media page, so you can check that out. So back to you in studio, Muta.
All right. All right. Yeah, man. Give thanks. You know, I really want to hear what was the thing that I exhibit, what is the things that I exhibit still, but I guess the time gone. We're going to come forward after the news and sport. So we'll take the news and sport right now.
The Electoral Office of Jamaica EOJ says it has completed the final counting of ballots cast in 9 parishes in Monday's local government election. These are St. Thomas, Portland, St. Mary, St. Anne, Trelawney, Hanover, St. Elizabeth, Manchester, and Clarendon. The Jamaica Labour Party JLP has won in 5 parishes, while the People's National Party won the remaining 4. The EOJ adds that the final count was completed for 218 of the 228 electoral divisions. Of the 218 divisions counted, the PNP won 112, while the JLP secured 106. The EOJ notes that the final counting of ballots will be completed today. A man was shot dead in Top Milford, Oteria, St. Anne last evening. He has been identified as Chadwayne Gale, otherwise called Scary, a mechanic of Jats River in St. Mary. Reports are that at about 8:30 p.m., Gale was working on a motor vehicle along the roadway when a gunman opened fire, hitting him. Gale was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Canadian Government Department, Global Affairs Canada, will donate equipment to support the effective and efficient resolution of cases in Jamaica's courts. The equipment will be handed over to the Justice Training Institute and the Courts Administration Division at the University of the West Indies Regional Headquarters in Kingston tomorrow. The equipment is intended to aid Jamaica's quest to make justice services easily accessible. And finally, in news overseas, more than 100 Palestinians were killed while waiting for aid to be delivered in northern Gaza. The Hamas-run health ministry blamed Israeli forces, and Palestinian media cited medical sources saying Israeli troops fired at the crowd. An Israeli military source said troops opened fire as they believed soldiers were in danger. The Israel Defense Forces said dozens of Palestinians died after they were trampled and run over by lorries.
Make the transition from Rhapsody to Reggae. This is one. Big controversy about this Adam song there, the first reggae song. You know, we had Striker Lee in the studio. We had Lester Sterling on the phone, Derek Morgan on the phone. And them talk about the songs. Stranger Cole sing the Bangarang song. Ironically, is Striker Lee produced the song, and I tell him, say, watch out. I have the original version to that song there. He say, oh, you mean original version? I say, yeah, it's a Cuban song. We can play it for you. When I play it for him, say, boy, I never know say you have a version to that song there. You never know say you have a version to that song there. But him produce the song, them say the first reggae song. This one, Lincoln say, this Baby Why is the first reggae song. And then them say, this one is also in contention for the first reggae song. Here we go. Yeah, the history in the morning, yeah. Yeah, morning, I see out there, you know, they look like morning. Give thanks to the moment, give thanks to the time. We'll be back here on Wednesday with the cutting edge. Why you love Shane Clark, why you love Shamara Preston.
And now the news. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Evral Warmington, has resigned. His resignation follows controversial comments he made about withholding funds from a councillor from the opposition. He was speaking at a political gathering in his St. Catharines Southwest constituency earlier this week. After a video of his statements went viral on social media, there was public condemnation and calls for him to be removed from the cabinet. Mr. Warmington sought to clarify the statements and apologized for the comments. However, in a statement this afternoon, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said he met with Minister Warmington today. He noted that at the end of the meeting, he received Mr. Warmington's resignation from the cabinet. The Prime Minister said he thanked the MP for his service in that capacity, and Minister Warmington expressed his gratitude for the opportunity to serve. Meanwhile, Jamaicans for Justice JFJ has welcomed the resignation of Minister of Works Evral Warmington. The advocacy group had urged Jamaicans to join it in demanding that Prime Minister Andrew Holness remove Mr. Warmington from his ministerial duties. JFJ's Executive Director Michael Jackson noted that Mr. Warmington had a long list of infractions that made him unworthy of the office he held.
Mr. Warmington has persistently and consistently demonstrated that he is unworthy of the office. He has used expletives at media professionals. He has made remarks to those who have called his phone, including the constituents, based on other videos that have emerged over the years. This is not the first time that Mr. Warmington has made comments that rise to the threshold of political victimization.
She said his resignation sends the signal that the Prime Minister is listening to citizens and that he respects the principle of good governance.
We hope that our leaders act in a manner that doesn't rely on public outcry and demand to act. And we hope that going forward, the Prime Minister will treat matters such as these with the level of alacrity that is needed. But again, welcome news, and we trust that Minister Warmington will do some introspection and realize that he has done his time. And we hope that for the general election that is due September 2025, we will not see Minister Warmington, former Minister Warmington offering himself for public service, because again, the country demands more. And while the Prime Minister can only act in removing Mr. Warmington as the cabinet minister, we hope that Mr. Warmington would offer his resignation to the people of Jamaica. And if he does not, we trust that the Jamaica Labour Party would certainly not put him on any ticket in the future should he decide to run again.
JFJ Executive Director Michael Jackson. And the Jamaica Chamber of Commerce, JCC, says it is important that the country's leaders hold their members to account. This following controversial statements made recently by former People's National Party provisional candidate for Northern Trelawney, Dennis Meadows, and Minister of Works, Evral Warmington, on political platforms. Video footage showed Mr. Warmington declaring that he would withhold funds from an elected councillor from the PNP, while Mr. Meadows was seen on video indicating his support of lottery scamming. Following calls from members of the public, Mr. Warmington resigned, while Mr. Meadows was removed from his provisional role by the PNP. In a statement earlier today before the announcement of Mr. Warmington's resignation, JCC President Philip Ramson applauded the PNP's removal of Mr. Meadows. Mr. Ramson noted that it is important that political representatives are held accountable for their actions.
The JCC applauds the decision of the PNP to remove Mr. Dennis Meadows as the party's provisional candidate for North Trelawney. And we encourage our leaders to hold their members accountable, as this type of behavior is just not acceptable.
JCC President Philip Ramson. People's National Party PNP President Mark Golding says the removal of Dennis Meadows as the party's provisional candidate for Northern Trelawney should be viewed as a warning to all persons who serve under his leadership. The PNP announced the removal of Mr. Meadows this morning. It follows the circulation of a video on social media, which shows Mr. Meadows making comments about lottery scammers. He has been criticized by some members of the public, who say his comments indicate his support of lottery scamming. Mr. Meadows has withdrawn the comments and apologized. In a statement this morning, Mr. Golding said, Mr. Meadows' continuation as a candidate for North Trelawney is untenable, following his egregious remarks given that scamming is one of Jamaica's most serious national security challenges. He said the PNP is demanding higher standards of accountability. Noting that Jamaica will no longer tolerate weak, unprincipled leaders, Mr. Golding said Jamaicans deserve better and that he will give it to them. Only 5 divisions are left to be counted following the local government elections on Monday. The Electoral Office of Jamaica EOJ has so far completed the final tally of votes in 223 of the 228 electoral divisions. The EOJ, in its latest update, notes that the count has been completed in 10 parishes, with St. James, Westmoreland, and Kingston and St. Andrew to be concluded. 7 of the 12 electoral divisions have been counted for the Portmore Municipality mayoral contest. For the 10 parishes where counting has been completed, the Jamaica Labour Party has won 6. These are St. Thomas with 6 of 10 divisions, Portland with 7 of 9, St. Anne 11 of 16, Trelawney 6 of 9, St. Elizabeth 9 of 15, and Clarendon 12 of 22. While the PNP secured wins in 4 parishes, St. Mary with 7 of 13, Hanover 7 of 7, Manchester 12 of 15, and St. Catherine with 22 of 41 divisions. The Jamaica Labour Party has won 110 divisions, while the PNP has 113. The Kingston East Police have uncovered what they believe to be a car-stealing ring. Several scrapped vehicles, car parts, and license plates were found in Melbrook Heights in Harborview, Kingston yesterday. Crime Officer of Kingston Eastern, Deputy Superintendent of Police, DSP Colin McKenzie, says the discovery was made during a patrol of the area.
They discovered quite a number of motor vehicle parts, mechanical parts, as also a quantity of license plates numbering about 15. So far, preliminary investigation has revealed that these motor vehicles are suspected to be stolen from Steertown, Portmore, Duane Park, and some other areas in the corporate area.
He is urging persons who believe that their vehicles were stolen and brought to the site to contact the police.
We are seeking the public's assistance in identifying some of these plates, as also the motor vehicle. We want to urge the citizens to cooperate as best as possible, as this, we believe, is a stolen motor car ring. We are asking the public if anyone has suffered such a loss, we are asking them to contact the Elliston Road Proactive Investigative Unit or myself at 997-8884 or the Police Emergency 119 number, and you will be so informed.
Crime Officer for Kingston Eastern, DSP Colin McKenzie. In an effort to improve safety and security in schools, a special infrastructural project will be launched at several institutions island-wide. The announcement was made by National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang yesterday. He was speaking during a Research Day forum at the Sam Sharp Teachers College in Montego Bay, St. James. Dr. Chang said the project is aimed at keeping out members of the public who may want to enter school grounds to commit criminal offenses. He added that the project will also seek to ensure security for children traveling to and from school.
Criminal minds will sometimes take advantage of the security required in this space. So as we advance these kind of initiatives, the children within these areas will experience an increased level of peace of mind when going to school. And indeed, we are looking at expanding that kind of program across the island in the course of this financial year, with work to improve the physical environment And we have extended that to like the other areas of town with the school, and we have, especially some of the urban areas, the pop area where violence is actually a big factor. Just walking in school and feeling comfortable without someone knocking off the road. Be safe using roads leading to unfamiliar schools. They felt that pedestrian crossing, traffic warden, sleeping policemen, the guardrails, the traffic and pedestrian signs were either absent or instruction on their passing from school. Where that existed, they were particularly concerned.
Meantime, Dr. Chang said while provisions are being made to protect children, parents and guardians will not be left out. Hence, he announced that a line of wellness centers will be opened soon. Dr. Chang said these centers will serve as conducive spaces at which parents and children will receive counseling.
We have started the process of establishing the first, what is termed a wellness center in Mountain St. James, which is essentially a center for counseling and providing a professional center, which is not a psychiatric clinic, for where families with emotional challenges can be referred for professional support, not only in terms of counseling, but to link them with the social safety net available. That is, a family from a very depressed era may need not only counseling, but we may need the family to be on path, the students to be on path program, to get other support, economic support to establish their independence, restore their dignity, and their self-confidence and support. And even as far as getting a new home on the social roaming program.
National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang. President-elect of the Jamaica Teachers Association, Mark Smith, says that there needs to be greater acknowledgement of the impact that educators have on the country. He made the statement at the JTA's Pre-Service Teachers Forum today. Mr. Smith said the perception that teachers are not essential to society must change. In an effort to fast-track this change, he called on the island's teachers to be the ones to define their worth.
It is a perception in society that we have to change. Nobody's going to change it for us. We have to change it. We have to be the change we seek. And it starts from the level of professionalism. You see a team of individuals, or IPP, myself, and so many of Byron and Farkas, and all of us, we're passionate about the fact that there needs to be a greater acknowledgement of the impact educators have on this country. It's about action, it's about getting engaged, and that is what has brought about the type of change that we are seeing. There was a time when we did not even have a representative on the board. It was through the agitation of the union that changed the dynamics. And so if there's a change that we want, if we want people to recognize at the same level of value and their perception of us as educators, then we have to be one to take on that mantle.
He reiterated that teachers are the foundation of every profession.
But there is a great paradox. There's a bit of a challenge. There's a bit of a fear of flux when you think about what it is that we do, our contribution to societies, to civilization as teachers. We are the foundation. I want you to just get in your mind, I don't care what anybody says about it. Remember, we do not allow people to define us. We define ourselves. And as an educator, understand this, that every single profession, I don't care how many letters are behind their names, it started with a teacher teaching them how to say,
JTA President-elect Mark Smith. Jamaica's real estate market is poised to record significant growth in the coming years. This, according to President of the Realtors Association of Jamaica, Newton Johnson. Speaking at the launch of the RAJ's International Real Estate Conference and Expo yesterday, Mr. Johnson noted that the projections are exciting for Jamaica.
The RAJ recognizes the significant impact of real estate on the country's economic growth. In light of the fact that residential real estate market is projected to reach a value of US $76.73 billion in 2024. Thereafter, it is expected to grow at an annual rate of about 4.19%. resulted in a market volume of US $90.42 billion.
As a representative body, we want to capitalize on these positive trends in the industry.
His sentiments were echoed by President of the MSME Alliance, Donovan Wignall, who noted that the real estate sector contributes almost 10% of the country's GDP.
The real estate industry in Jamaica is a beacon of growth, contributing significantly to our economy by improving tax revenues and creating significant employment opportunities. At the heart of the sector are its core activities of renting, selling, and developing properties, which, according to Steppin, collectively add between 7 to 9% to our nation's GDP. This direct contribution is a testament to the sector's robust role in our economic landscape. Beyond these immediate impacts, the real estate sector is a pivotal driver to the construction industry, marking its significance as an indirect yet substantial contributor to GDP.
Meanwhile, Mr. Wignall is urging local developers to ensure they adhere to building codes in their construction projects. He stressed the importance of buildings being resilient to natural disasters.
We call upon the RAJ and its members to ensure sustained adherence to building codes that are resilient to hurricanes, earthquakes, and floods. As our industry grows, we must champion sustainable development and practices focusing on energy efficiency, green building materials, climate resilience, and the development of eco-friendly communities. Our journey towards 2030 demands that we develop climate-smart infrastructure that protects and enhances our communities and investment.
President of the MSME Alliance, Donovan Wignall. He was speaking at the launch of RAJ's International Real Estate Conference and Homeowners Expo yesterday. The event is set to take place from April 18 to 20 at the Montego Bay Convention Center. Some residents of Waltham Park in Kingston have expressed their discontent with what they described as the disgraceful state of the main road in the community. The residents are calling for the relevant authorities to act swiftly to address the issue. One fruit vendor explains that the Waltham Park roadway is easily flooded.
The road I need to fix right now, man. And you see the road there? It's a young river, you know, because you see the manhole thing here from around a couple of years ago, the manhole is depend on the rising right. Where the water going at this, and then the contractor lick it off and get it back down lower. Let's say if it depend on the like, where water can take them in the thing. You won't know somebody, you know. You know not much it up there, you know. Because the water can't get to come off of the road fast enough. So you just did it and circle and much up the road at all time them do it.
Another businessman suggests that engineers revise the work previously done on the roadway.
After every rain, as rain fall, I have to make sure lift up my things them off the ground so that in water come in, we don't flood out. Because it happens over and over. For a couple of years now. Get the amount of water coming down. We know where the dust is one, but the main thing this year, the main inlet where take the water needs to be bigger.
Residents and business operators in Waltham Park, Kingston. The government is assessing proposals for the use of Vale Royal in Kingston. This after a video emerged on social media showing what appeared to be the historical building falling apart. In a statement today, the Office of the Prime Minister, OPM, noted that the property, which is over 300 years old, was renovated in the 1980s and designated as the official residence of the Prime Minister. It said in recent times it has not been used for this purpose, as the facilities are insufficient. The OPM explained that in 2013, the building was assessed as having significant structural problems that would limit its use. It said the building is in such a state that routine repair work would not be sufficient, and it would require extensive rehabilitation. Given its status as a heritage site, the OPM said options for its repair or rehabilitation must be carefully considered. It noted that the Jamaica National Heritage Trust proposed that the facility be repurposed as a library and museum. The OPM said the trust conducted a recent site inspection and will submit a report for assessment.